All right. My computer is fucking shitting itself right now, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Hold on. My computer has decided that like death is better than whatever it was cooking up. But I'm not getting dropped frames. OBS is running fine, which is like the strangest part of all of that. Everything else is just like screaming at me. Everything else is just like throwing a tantrum, dude. Don't worry, I'm trying to fix the chat. Hold on. Let me see how Minecraft's running. Minecraft runs just fine. So what's the deal? Okay, I think we're Gucci. I think we're in the zone. 8 a.m. It's Saturday. Let's make this one big, boys. Make this one big. Um, we still in this. We still in this. I should have loud. Buy another round. Try to shut us down about an hour ago. We still in this. Okay, we are locked in the most literal sense. Okay, so last stream we discovered this. Now, I wanted to build a power generator. I could either build it here. Wait, no. Before we do that, there is one more thing we should be doing. And it's very important to me that we do it. I probably shouldn't use all this stone yet. Oops. Look at these dogs. Right, so we can finally get all that dirt off the structure and actually be done with this whole thing. Wait, I just need to break this so I can finish this. If I have to put it back, fine, I'll put it back. Oh, okay, that could have been way worse. That actually could have been so much worse than it was. I have trapped myself. I just realized that my chat isn't on. And I can't see it. Oopsies. Are we live? We live. We out. And we out, we out, we out. we are gonna try to block all this up, like just in the assumption that lava can still spread. You know what I mean? Just to be a little bit more secure than my forefathers. I am the forefathers, though, so to be more secure than myself is a little hard. Thought for a second that the music was coming out of my actual speakers. I was about to start freaking out as to how that even happened, but no, it was just the way it sounded. Shite. There. So Aniston got affiliate yesterday. Claps up to Aniston. It's actually really good. A win for one of us is a win for all of us in a lot of ways, because we're all kind of attached to each other in terms of like how big someone is at any given moment in time. It's just kind of the way being a part of a group of streamers works in this day and age. It's like AMP will kind of always be seen as the Kai Cenat group, despite like I don't even like Kai that much, right? Like I've always been a more of a Phantom and Agent fan. I'm not really like Kai, but of the way AMP works, they will always be the God, there's that cobblestone right here. They will always be the Kai Cenat group, you know. Oh, AMP, that's Kai Cenat. So, but it also didn't hurt them in a lot of ways. It helped them more than it hurt them. At least it seems that way. We'll see how that continues forward, because it can. Like, I'm not saying it won't hurt them. It definitely can. But for us, it's not so bad to be attached to each other. I say that Aniston got affiliate because he was recognized as a member of the partner stream that we did, which is the biggest stream that some of us have had. Not my biggest stream, unfortunately, which is weird that I haven't got affiliate, but we're not allowed to talk about that. But yeah. Okay. This structure is done for the most part. Give me these. There we go. That's done. Okay. The exterior of this structure is done, except for obviously this little entrance right here. But what that means is we're allowed to start on a new structure entirely. Now, this is supposed to be built like a little town, okay? So we have the mine over here, power plant there. Probably something's gonna go in between here. I'm gonna power plant factory here. Dude, the smokestack actually doesn't look that bad now. I'm just gonna throw this out there while I'm staring at it. Doesn't look that bad. It actually doesn't look that bad. We're gonna get all the dirt off of this. What was I saying? No dirt around back? Good. Okay. But, crap, I lost my train of thought looking at the smokestack. That was a very divisive part of last stream. So, I wanted to give it some attention in the airwaves. But, my point is that as a group, we are definitely on the up. As a group, it seems that most of us are more popular than we ever have been. And it seems like a lot of us just needed one final push to push us over the edge. Aniston was one of those people. And I think Aniston is, like, because of the style of content that he does, and the kind of person that he is the most destined to be the most popular. He's very unserious in a lot of ways, which is the exact opposite of me, who tends to do things, who tends to take things very professionally at all times, which has its perks, obviously, but it also has its drawbacks. That kind of person will always be less popular than someone like Aniston. Take like a Ludwig versus IShowSpeed in that regard. I'm talking like when they were both streaming on YouTube full time. There were two big streamers streaming on YouTube at the same time. One of them performed a lot, not a lot better, but one of them performed better than the other, and is an international superstar, while the other is still just kind of the streamer. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Ludwig. I'm not saying like Ludwig's poor. Ugh, don't say that. But IShowSpeed definitely did something that the world was not ready for. You know, being Black Chinese, the world was not ready for a Black Chinese person. I have to finish this structure at some point too. But we got much bigger structures to worry about. You know, it looks like a bank. It is a bank. Uh, fucking. Where's I going with this? But yeah, I think it's like the columns. The columns are giving bank. It's also uneven. What the fuck? Where are my slabs, man? I did kind of want this to give like it was thrown up in a day kind of vibes. Oh, shit. Why do I want it to give those vibes? Because I don't want it to feel like it's been here forever. So that whenever like I bring other players here to look at the structure, they're kind of surprised as to everything that's going on in here. Now, I do have an idea. I do have an idea for my third base, which is I want to make a. Hold on. Yeah, we're good. I want to make a massive power plant, and I mean massive, and that is what the third base is going to be.
Uh-huh.
Bruce?
Huh?
While, like, this one is
Uh-huh.
kind of old timey. I don't want to say medieval because it's not medieval, right? It's more. It's like 19. It's supposed to be like a 1940s adjacent base. All right. It's not supposed to look very technologically involved. 1940s adjacent feels about right for the vibe that this base is supposed to give. I think the power plant. I know I want to make a giant power plant, and I know I have the EcoPunk Paradise that is my first base, which isn't done, right? It's obviously still has work that needs to be done on it, mostly involving copper. But I think that I make the next one pseudo futuristic, or I could just make a cyberpunk base. But my problem with making a cyberpunk base is that they look better when it's always dark. So I think I'll save a cyberpunk base for the end. I just need Elijah to I just need more people to play Minecraft, dude. Like if we could get the whole group on Minecraft, I think that could become everyone's biggest stream. If we could get everybody on Minecraft at the same time, which is so difficult with us. Like none of us play Minecraft at the same time anymore. And it's usually just me and Kinley anyway. Even when there is
Huh?
one or more of us playing Minecraft at the same time, it's more likely that it's me and Kinley, and like I won't be live, Kinley won't be live because I do the early streams. So if we could get a stream, hold on, I'm gonna actually just say this in Discord. No.
Uh-huh.
I said something in the Discord. They're gonna they're not gonna respond to me until like 24 hours later. Mm. Yeah, man.
Huh?
I think I want to start going out towards the water.
Huh? Uh-huh. Huh? 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 Uh-huh. Huh? Huh?
So I don't think I will be building this base fully in the water, but I think if I built it,
Huh?
hold on. We gotta pick a spot, right? Spot where it won't be overshadowed by this. So somewhere about right here. Um, but we're gonna have to firstly make the size of this thing and figure out how the ass of it is gonna be in the water, right? Where's my dirt blocks? Okay. Because for it to be in the water, it's gonna have to be relatively what's happening there? Relatively large. Large. That's what I was looking for. There's definitely gonna be a power generator in there. Because there's gonna be two, and here's why. So I'm gonna need blaze burners, but we'll deal with that later. I don't like this. I don't like this being in here. And I'd much rather there'd be like power wires or some shit coming through. So I need a big boiler that can power like this whole base. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'd much rather it there be one of these power because this is independent. There has to be a create version of a generator, and there has to be this version of a generator. That does mean I need blaze burners, but we're not gonna worry about the create one first because I mean, firstly, the boilers are fairly compact. So I can usually fit them anywhere. I just have to make sure that the roof on this bad boy is tall enough to be powered by a boiler. But I don't know. I just don't know. Like I know that kind is going to be kind of large. So hold on. How much space width-wise? Lengthwise we can work it out. But width-wise here we've got. Okay, so I'm counting that it has to be about 30 wide in my head, and then twice that long. So 30 wide, 60 long, which is massive. So hold on, I'll be right back, chat. Okay, chat. And just to be clear, like just so everyone hears me loud and clear in this front, this is my small one. I'm gonna build a bigger one. Like, and that does that come off as me like flexing that I'm about to have build the most powerful structure on the server? I mean, if it doesn't, then let's try again because it should. This thing's about to be absolutely massive. So firstly, I have to pick a point. Nah, it just has to come up to this level. Like it just has to come up to here, which means there's going to be a break in the water that I'm going to have to build around. This has to be huge. Like it has to be huge. I could build a port around it, so it could be kind of cool. So, like, let's just say it started here, right? This is the outer wall. You know, if it's gonna start here, I might as well start there. But that's not the point. That's neither here nor there. Say it started here, right? What is this? 81 or 82. Where's Y22? 1022, I mean. It's still out in the water. It's still so far out in the water. Look at how long that might be way too big. That might be way more space than I actually need. I might be overblowing a little bit. It might just only need to be 45. But I could be underselling its size, and then that's a problem all on its own. Even then, like if it has to be 45, that's 37 from where it is now, which is still way out here. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna move it up a little bit. It's a little further out into the water than I thought it would be. So we're gonna do a little bit. I'll have to cut B tree down. Actually, nah, fuck it. Fuck it. we're gonna start here. All right. We'll go a little this way. No. So we're gonna. It's gonna have to be huge. It's gotta fit multiple machines in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. This is massive. This is way more space than I think I need. 9, 30. Right? Whatever I build in this, dude, this is so much. This is huge. Okay. So here, what if we? I'm kind of nervous to shave off the corners, right? So what if we just go 28, just to afford it some space? There's gonna have to be shit going on the outside too. Firstly, this just has to go. And if this is the floor level, that means this is the wall level. Okay. No, let's just. Four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This breaks all of the design rules that I've made for myself, by the way. We're gonna knock two. Hold on. Like, how wide is this? If it's more than twice the size of this, then it breaks too many design rules for me to continue. Because I said I wouldn't make any. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Am I stupid? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go, 14. So yeah, it's not allowed to be 28. Let's try to get it down to 24 at least. Maybe even 20, right? And then I just have to think smarter about how I compact the structures into this thing. It's still going to be a behemoth. 20 by 40 is still massive, and I mean huge. Not that huge. And obviously, I'm going to have to build like a mega base at some point, but I really don't want to. I want to keep things like this. This is a factory. It's very localized, very small. I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Seems already much more reasonable. 24. Here, we'll knock down 2 more. That's 20. This is 20. And this is still huge. But I bet we can move it back now, considering 42. How in the water is that? Still a decent amount. Yeah, okay. Still gonna look huge, man. But it does give me underground space to work with. So if something is too big, we're allowed to sink it a little bit, which we can make a little bit of use of. It'll actually be 46 now, though. That's the actual number we're working with. Which I don't know how in the water is that, but I don't care anymore. Nigga, move. Man, fuck that guy. I'm encroaching on. Okay. So, that's 46. How do we feel about that? Not exactly. I feel fairly fine about it. Oh, no, I was right. I feel okay about it. I feel like it could come out 2 more. So we just move this line back by 2. Move. One. So, whoa. Our roads lead straight to here. Now this is gonna be one of those structures that like gets built up over time. Like I'm just gonna go ahead and call it, because this thing is huge by my standard. Well, not even. Yes, by even my standards, this is huge. I probably built bigger. Like thinking about it, I probably built bigger or participated in something that's built bigger than this. But it's still massive, like nonetheless. Also, the fact it comes over the water. That is like another thing that you're probably not thinking about. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be even bigger over the water. Like it's gonna look huge, no matter what I build around it. Which I think I can do a really cool boat build over here, like a cargo ship. Just to like even it out a little bit, and I can cover the side of this with things. Like there's things I can do to make it look significantly less large, but it's still going to physically be massive, no matter how I slice it. And I think having a basement is good for the structure, though. I think that's a good thing for the structure. It gives me way more space to work with, to make up for its smaller size than what I calculated. I know I'm gonna need a biofuel generator in here, like a full blown. I probably can use kelp for that though. Thinking about it, I could probably use a kelp-based biofuel generator, which I should test that. Regardless, I'm gonna need a kelp farm in here, and a freaking big one, because, like I said, I only want to have to build one of these to power this entire base, and that means everything I build in here will be powered by this one spot. The thing is, like, a lot of power generators just look fairly boring. I'm not gonna let that happen, obviously. I'm gonna, at least not immediately, you know? I'm gonna try and make it look as interesting as possible. What's up, Drowned? And try and make it look as interesting as possible. That's what I have available to me. Come on in, homie. The land is fine. Alright. Ow. Oh, shit. My bad, gang. I did not know. I didn't know y'all came with the fam. Sorry, bro. Whoa. Oh, that guy has a swasher. Can he use it? Can you use your swasher, buddy? It's a gold one, I think. He didn't drop it, so it doesn't matter. I don't think he can use it. No, this thing's absolutely massive. I think there's two ways we can do this. There is way number one, which is I build all the technical stuff on the top, all right? Everything that generates power goes up here in the actual space of the base. This is better because I can actually bring people in and look at it. Everything that stores power goes under. Everything that like the biofuel generator, if I can help it, it goes under. Anything that is like just making things that allows it to run properly, it can go under. But the actual generators themselves should be placed above ground. And also there should be like an exterior central power system built somewhere close to whatever structure it's powering. So I'll probably need pipes that go from one power system to another. Like, let's take this for example. I build like a substation right here so that I can deliver. Actually, this one's so close to the main generator, I probably don't have to do that. But say it was something over here. I build like a substation over here, and then it can connect to this building right here, and then the next one, and then one there, and then one up there, because they all surround the substation. Take power in, give power out. It's a lot of fucking underground space, dude. This is 5 blocks of space if I don't go even further down, which I honestly might. I might give myself 8 blocks of space to work with down here. But we're not going to focus on the underground section until I need to. I will obviously like dig it out, and that's when I'll decide how much space is needed. I still want to deal with water, so never mind. Probably not gonna go more down than I need to. Where the grass stops is as low as I'm gonna go. In short, also don't have any of this area claimed, but that's because I'm not trying to draw attention to it yet. I'll start drawing attention to it whenever I start telling people what this base is actually for, but the name does give it away a little bit. I don't know what the power plant base theme is going to be. Also, obviously, just going to, like, these will all be villages, right? I want them to have, like, an actual village in them where they sell villagers that trade actual good things, or not sell, but where it has villagers that actually trade good things. That's just later down the line when I get the villager farm going. For every major base, there's gonna be villagers. Friend is strong. Friend is strong, I will admit. So, I keep going this way. Also, just build an enchantment room somewhere. I still have yet to do that because I've focused primarily on my own projects. I'm sure Kinley has one by now. I might have to go stop by Kinley's base and use this enchanter. Even if he does, I'm sure he doesn't have anything like this. Is this just me or are the clouds not moving? Well, they are. It's extremely slowly. Okay. And there it is, boys. And then we'd put floor on this, which I will do in a second. It's not dark enough to sleep. I'm gonna have to make a new shovel and pickaxe because we're gonna have to dig that whole thing out. Before we do anything, we're gonna have to dig that whole thing out. So, where's the on? No big stick? Okay. Alright. No more cobblestone? Good. I'm curious about something real quick while it's on my mind. Zit, I more wanted to know what it was used for. Everlasting upgrade, Star Block, this Illuminati pet. That's wait. Inception upgrade makes it possible to put backpacks into backpacks. This one. Nether reactor bomb. I don't know how that. I don't know what that does, but I have to make one at some point and use it. It's this Heart of the Winter deals freezing damage and slows target on hit. Pretty cool. Okay. Transmutation table. Fuck is that? See, there's so much stuff that we've never done. That beacon. I thought this was a beacon. This is also a beacon, but it takes weird glass instead. Wither table. So nothing actually useful to me from what I can tell other than the beacon, so I probably won't need to make a wither farm. Like the boss wither, not wither skeleton. I'll definitely be making a wither skeleton farm because they drop coal. But wither farm, unnecessary. Once I figure out a material that I realize cannot be recreated, that is going to be my currency. But until I find one of those, or like farmed, I mean, not recreated, but farmed. But until I find one of those, I don't know what my currency is, dog. Okay. We're not going to concern ourselves with the basement at first. We're only going to focus on what you can see. So it's time we come down here and actually stop building. Now this will be fine. We're gonna be going a long time without a nuclear reactor to all the. I think is it Mechanism or is it Ender IO that does the nuclear reactor stuff? To whoever. Because what I learned was how to generate biofuel, not how to generate a nuke yet. But from what I understand, I just make. I have to turn biofuel into ethanol, and then ethanol gets funneled into the actual machines, the generators themselves. Bing, bang, boom. Problemo solved. Okay, So I'm curious. Eth ethin eth ethin eth ethan ethanol bioethanol. What? This is a creative fluid tank. Infinite bioethanol. Um, there is a okay. So we are gonna have to do a little bit of experimentation because here's the thing. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. I'll use the mechanism. No, what? Okay, hold up. What is this? It's called a fluid tank. If the if these ones are cheaper, if these ones are cheaper, I'm gonna try to use these. Basic fluid tank. It's not. It takes redstone though. Like I don't have that shit. MB. Okay, so it holds 32,000 MB. So let's take this fluid tank over here, for example, right? 4,000. I don't even know what that one looks like. Like if that one's smaller, could genuinely be better to use that one because it's more compact. I also don't know left shift for details. Shift in also doubles as a bucket. As you carry multiple buckets of fluid wherever you... Ooh, but you can carry these. I see. I don't know. I'll see. I'll see. I have to make the ethanol generators first. Something has to be creating the ethanol, which is what I have to build first for this power plant to even function, which will go down here. Something has to be creating power. Oh, looks like we're at a cobble. Okay, well, guess we'll just go back over here. Try to clear all this out for now. We'll have to offload some dirt. We need to make a cobblestone generator. Like the automatic kind. So I just have infinite cobblestone. But it's not on the list. It's not on the list. We're not allowed to do anything that's not on the list. We might have to go into a cave or some shit. Yeah, I have to be thinking about infinite ethanol generator. And then how to get that infinite ethanol into the actual generators that'll be stored in a power bank. So it can be like dished out to other places. I needed to generate so much goddamn power. No easy way out of here, huh? But I need to generate so much goddamn power that there's no way this thing ever runs out of energy. No, it's a bit of an obsession. Like I have an energy obsession right now. Um, which like originally this was gonna be so big, like this was gonna be the base that had all the power. And then I realized like that being the starter base is kind of unreal. Like that being this base is kind of unrealistic because you need the other forms of power to make the newer forms of power. So it becomes kind of impossible to make this vase the nuclear one. Because you need like antimatter and all this other ish that I just simply don't have at this current moment in time. I'll let everyone know though when I get my hands on some antimatter. The entire Discord server will know. I'll be like, y'all just crafted antimatter. Not to brag, but I have nukes. Not to brag, but I have a nuclear reactor. Yeah, I know. It's crazy out here, man. Y'all stay safe though. As I drop the sun on them. Maybe that's my big trade on the server. I start trading energy. Have bases generate so much power that I start trading it. I'll give you energy. I got kilotons of energy. So much it'd make America mad. I've got so much energy, man. They don't even know. Not yet, but I'm about to. This is the start of the energy race. Look all that gun shit they was talking about. Arms race is about to be over. Mostly because I don't have any guns. I'm working on a way to replicate guns, but until I figure that out, can't mass produce firearms yet. Once I figure that out, everyone should really be afraid. Because if I'm mass producing gun parts, that means I'm mass producing like tanks and shit. They don't want me mass producing guns. Keep me in the energy. Keep me focused on energy and you could distract me forever. So I'm still gonna be like looking for ways to optimize the nuclear reactor. Like that is what's currently in my mind. How can I optimize a nuclear reactor to generate enough power to fuel the entire server 24/7? Maybe I just get like 10 nuclear fission reactors. That sounds like it would work. I know they fill up the power banks in like 30 minutes or something like that. Maybe less. So if I don't let me get my hands on that. If it's filling up those power banks that quickly, I can't have something like that. Because I'm gonna be thinking about the entire time. Like, well, how can I half the amount of time it fills this up? Well, you add another one. And people like, oh, well, how do I half the amount of time it fills this one up? Because now it fills up two at the same speed, but I need it to fill up 30 at the same speed. Well, not at the same speed, but 30, but much faster, right? So it's like, oh, so you need 60 nuclear reactors. And I go, I see. There's gotta be a way to optimize it. That's so much nuclear waste. I'll start selling it to Aniston. Like, yo, I got nuclear waste for you, buddy. Want my nuclear waste? I know even like the biofuel and the ethanol stuff makes byproduct. I mean, I don't know if nuclear waste can be destroyed, but what if I just ship it to the Nether? Like who's checking that? Like can I just ship it to the Nether and then never see it again? Turn the Nether into a nuclear wasteland because of how many resources I'm transporting to the Nether. Maybe I just drop it all at Kinley's base. I start dumping it in the water at Kinley's base. The infinite power generator is so good. What's up, Mr. Fly? I don't think we can fill all of this up, but we're gonna get pretty darn close. Especially with what we have left to mine. Dude, this base is gonna be so big. But I just need to start generating power for now. If I can get it to start generating power, we'll figure out the logistics of the base second. Oopsies. I did not mean to do that, bro. Yellow lobster. Look at that. Hello, lobster. Okay. So, but yeah, energy. It's the most valuable resource on the server to me right now. Next to gunpowder. But as I'm solving the energy problem, the gunpowder problem will begin to solve itself as well. And you'll see how whenever we're fully in the swing of things. Still keeping the info that I have on how these mods work wrapped up for now. How they work, my advancements of them. It's all my little secret and stream secret. So you only know if you're watching my stream. Which is like a bad thing because the people on the server can hop in at any minute and discover my secrets. But not the point. For now, we will refer to this as the pit. The pit, the second most dangerous place on the server. Because first, I don't know, probably someone else's base. Actually, probably not someone else's base. But if we really think about it, this is something that's exclusive to my base. Like the amount of progression made might be exclusive to my base. Might not be. I know Kinley's been doing other things while I've been almost exclusively on a Minecraft grind. Because I actually care about this. Server not going to waste. I'm kidding. Kinley does too. Kinley plays very often. I play this so often that Ultimate Power World might as well be canceled, dog. But I'm not gonna say that on my YouTube channel. Because it's coming, I swear. I'm gonna keep saying that. It, such a majestical being it is. Now imagine being me trying to get enough cobblestone to put a roof on this thing. So I don't have to imagine it. I'm gonna have to do it. Arrgh. The shovels have been getting so much more punishment than the pickaxes, man. Shovel gang, where you at? Shovel knights, where you at? This game that I've never played Shovel Knight. I'll play it on stream at some point. So much dirt that I probably should have offloaded the dirt. Still can. I'm gonna go offload the dirt. I will never need dirt, I swear. Biofuel. Biofuel. Gonna need to make some biofuel. Working on it. That's left in the cube. Or in the pit, I mean. Yes, hold on. No, there's no power line. Okay. I was wondering. Wire? Barbed wire. Wire guide missile? I just wanted to know. Wireless transmitters. Yeah, we have to do that too. Refined storage. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do some of that stuff too. I want to use every mod. I want to actually do something with every mod. I might make. Can that work across chunks? Because if so, I just got an idea for base number 4. The junkyard, where I just put all of my stuff. I'm chilling. Fuck. Was chilling. Um, Earth. Not actually. Did I answer this question in character? Yeah. Wait a minute. This isn't limbo. I'm the depths of hell. The highest hell. Already answered the question. The highest hell. Watch this, chat. So far. So far. We're on a good streak. I don't need that. I have an artist that I'm contractually obligated to use. I am also an artist. Oh my gosh. I don't need it. Oh my gosh. I'm a 3D animator. I'm a 3D animator who has a 2D artist. We're done. We're almost done. Can the shovel thug it out? That's that's what we're debating right now. Will this shovel make it to the end? didn't make it. Shovel died. It's a darn shame. And I think tried so hard. But this should be the final shovel. So close. That's all that's left. We sleep. We offload the dirt. We go back in. Oh, I'm gonna have to start putting a roof on it. Give me this. Not yours. Okay. Dirt, get out of here. I don't want that cobblestone. Any of you? Yep. That's all of it. Sleep time. A lot of these structures, man. Oh my gosh. That's you making that sound? What the fuck? Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. No. Is he still out here? Fuck. No, that. Is that not him? Is that not the guy? It's definitely him. Weave. Oh, he has a freaking backpack on, dog. That bullshit off, dude. It was not playing anything. Oh. Bro, who? No, no, dude, that is not funny. That is not funny. That is not funny. I would just like to say, game, you think you're funny, you're not. That is not funny, dog. Bro, I thought I was fighting like a boss skeleton or something, dude. Like, I was afraid, bro. Like, I saw all those effects on him, and I was like, dog, I'm fighting like the skeleton. Like, a boss just spawned on me. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm gonna die. Nah, he was just a dude. He was just a dude with a backpack, bro. I got trolled. I got fair and square. Okay. All right. Shit wasn't funny, bro. Like, I'm serious, bro. That shit wasn't fucking funny. Oh my. Had me stressing, bro. Had me stressing, bro. Like, No one will ever understand the fear in my heart in that moment. Nobody. I need slabs in here. I do. I definitely need way more than that. We'll see if that's enough. Probably isn't, but we'll see. So first things first. Before I start putting roofs on anything, make sure we've got bare illumination, like the minions. Then once we know this whole under is illuminated, start worrying about our roof. So I know I want to put an elevator in here that leads down. Where am I gonna put said elevator? No goddamn clue. But I know I'm gonna. That comes after the slime farm, so we'll see how long it takes me to get that far. Oh my gosh. Oh my fiddlesticks. But for now, we'll just pick like a spot that I can climb up a ladder to get in and out of. Look at this glorious structure. This is my favorite part of playing Minecraft. I get to do like the most peaceful shit, which is just like placing blocks in a spiral. Swimming down there. Who's swimming? Who's swimming? I don't know. Somebody's swimming. Hello. We are currently building a, what's the word? Power plant. Thank you. Yes, it doesn't look like it yet, but all I did was mine out the area so far. So. Okay. Try to kind of leave this part open. Keep waving and I might kiss you. Don't take that literally, unless you want it to be literal. Unless you want it to be. A little bit, yeah. So what if it is? So what if it is? What are you gonna do about it? I don't think I have any more wood. gonna actually need these saplings real bad. So, oop, I'm using a shovel. If you could give me a sapling, that would be great, so I don't have to go walk a million miles. There's one. Oop. What about you? You got any? Boop. Another. Two. Boop. Three. Can I get three? I'm chilling. I got up like way earlier than I usually do. I woke up at like 7:30 today, a.m. And I normally get up and stream at like 8:30 because I say I stream at 8, but I wake up really late a lot of the time because I usually do things late into the night. And I was doing things late into the night last night. But something told my body it was time to get up, and we did. And now we're playing Minecraft. I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh, but Minecraft is priority. There's a lot of things I want to do in this game. So might do Yu-Gi-Oh stream soon. I mean, actually, I was gonna say I did one not too long ago, but that's not true. I did a video. I didn't actually do a full stream. Yu-Gi-Oh just gets kind of boring, I feel like. Wait, it. Hold on. Hold on. Pause. Wait. Other countries don't use AM and PM? Like I know they don't use like miles and things like that. But AM and PM? Other countries don't use AM and PM? Like that can't be true. You gotta be bullshitting me. You just use the Actually I did know that. I did know that. At least I knew that France uses the 24-hour clock. But only kind of because the way that they say their 24-hour clock is a little different in French, so you don't have to say the word for 20 and like whatever hour it is. They have a simplified version of the 24-hour clock. Like parts of Africa and NA with AM. Yeah. Well, maybe because actually I don't know. I actually don't know the reason. So here's a fun fact about this Hyperpop Demon Lord. Gets you behind the camera a little bit. 645. Everyone knows that means four. Yeah. I mean, it's not conversion isn't hard. Like, so I lived. I think like I do understand where you're coming from because I lived in Arizona, and unlike everywhere else in the United States of America, they do not have daylight savings time. What does that mean for you people overseas? I don't know if you guys have daylight savings time. It's like when the clock jumps an hour forward or an hour back. Um, but yeah. Okay, so I'm not from Arizona. So all of my friends were like would either be 2 hours or 3 hours ahead of me, and because of daylight savings time, and it wasn't consistent, like which is really annoying. Like it's really annoying. Some like I do D&D all the time. Anyway, I do D&D, And it's so difficult scheduling D&D when everyone's not on the same time clock. Like, it's very, very difficult because conversion rates and all that. So I just put all that on myself. Um, I just put all of it on myself instead of like putting it on other people. 2 weeks for my US mate. Yeah, dude. Okay, I understand. I understand, dude. Like I wish time was universalized actually. I think time is the one thing that I'm okay with being universalized as a pure-blooded American. Is that true? Oh, you mean like okay, okay, okay. Actually, yes. Yes. We usually just refer to it as military time. I didn't know it had like an actual name. But I think like I mean like universalized across like even like the basic level as well though. Like elementary school kids should be telling time in America on universal time. I mean I mean yeah. I mean the American military would never show up to a battle late. We like war too much. Come on, be serious. We'd we'd be there 8 hours earlier than you guys because our days are different. Because our calendar dates are different. Okay, that's fair. But 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 the second you find the oil, we will be there. And I mean the second, all right? Bro, we'll just follow the bald eagles to the oil, dog. Come on, be serious. People say our government has like pigeon spies. No, it's the bald eagles. They are searching for oil. Dude, look, be serious, okay? You think I'm out here ready to defend my country? I love your jokes, okay? You think I give a shit? It's a warfuck strategy card. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, man, be careful with that word, bro. You can't be out here dropping the O word. You might get bombed. Be careful, dog. You might doom your entire country. Can't be saying the O word like that. Dementia Don might just bomb you. Of course. After putting like 3 million tariffs on you. But then the bombs. It just started. So hasn't been like I've the amount of time you see me live is like this you see I've been live, it's literally the amount of time I've been awake pretty much. Like I woke up this morning, took a shower, went live. And that's not my daily routine. I've been doing that for what 13, 14 days now. It's been good though. It's been good though. I got a fucking ticket, like a driving ticket, and I have to do like driving school now. Bro, I'm pissed, dog. I'm pissed, dog. Like I gotta get out of America, bro. Like I really do, because like the tariffs have doomed like a lot of craft stores and I custom clothing. So I have to go out of my way to get like some craft supplies, like fabric-based spray paint, for example. If I ordered fabric-based spray paint like right now, like for clothing, not for like outdoor fabric, but clothing-based fabric spray paint, I think like the shipping costs were like $11 for like a regular can. So I'm coming out of like $22 for fabric-based spray paint, when like last year it was only like $10, I think. Like I'm getting fucked. So I've started using regular spray paint, hoping that that shit works. Because if you're spending an extra $10 per can of spray paint, you're doubling how much spray paint how much you're buying in spray paint or spending in spray paint. I mean, he's saying his wife is trying their best to be allowed to move to Japan. Yeah, he started paperwork. Yeah, I can't leave the country just yet, man. Like I get the sentiment, right? And I'm a cinephile. Like I'd move to China in a heartbeat if I could, but like life just won't permit it right now, unfortunately. I don't think it ever will. I think I'm gonna be stuck here forever. Um, against my will, of course. My wife is holding me here against my will. I would leave in a heartbeat if I didn't care about the people around me. You know what I mean? And as a colored person in America, all signs show to book it. Like all signs, every single one shows to get the fuck out of here as quickly as possible. Um, but life just not permitting it. I don't think it's in the cards for me. I say that, but maybe it is. I'm gonna keep screaming, screaming every day that I'm gonna get the fuck out of here and manifest it. One of my friends works for TSA. I think maybe two of my friends work for TSA. I don't know. One of my friends works for TSA. Um, and they recently got their schedule changed to like midnight hours. And I know midnight TSA has to blow. Like that has to suck, dude. Because like the people that are like coming in and boarding, like it's midnight, so they're already tired. Everybody's pissed off. Like I've done overnight flights before, dog, and like any time where we have to do like a layover or something at midnight, I'm always pissed. Like there's never gonna be a case where I'm happy to be at the airport at midnight. Yeah. Yeah, like what if I was, why the fuck would I push yes, you know? It's like, dog, can you just let me in? Like, say I was gonna do something on this airplane. Why the fuck would I push yes? Why would I tell you that? Yeah. Like, so say you have like say you're a kid, right? Or you just got like your ID or your license or whatever, and it's paper. They will now start interrogating you to figure out why you have this paper ID. And it's like, bitch, I just got my license, dog. Like, I just got my license, dog. What do you mean, why do I have this paper ID? And then they'll start interrogating you again for other forms of identification. They're like, yo, do you have any, like, mail address to you? And all types of extra shit. And it's like, dog, what the fuck do you mean do I have mail addressed to me? This is a goddamn airport. Why the fuck would I have that? I think that's where the elevator Did stream die? Did we drop? I'm still here. I'm still live, from what I can see. Oh, but yeah, it's dude. Ah, my God, I hate the goddamn airport. And like I said, I lived in Arizona, not from Arizona. So every like university break, um, I would fly back here, and good fucking God, was it a hassle every single time. Like I never. Actually, there was one time that I got in and out very quickly on the Arizona side, but once you get back to Tennessee, it's like, Jesus, dude, do you guys not know how to use a fucking airport? Anyway, want to guess how much driver's license costs in my country? So you, I, I want to say that you live in a functional country that has good public transit. Okay, like I'm gonna make that assumption first. All right, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you have decent public transit, then you probably didn't get a driver's license till your 20s, all right? Which might be an overshoot, right? But I'm gonna assume because you have decent public transit, you probably didn't get a license till your 20s because I wouldn't have got a license until my 20s if my country had good public transit, okay? Oh, oh, wait, it was illegal to have a driver's license? Oh, okay. So I was right. When it is legal. Oh, when it is legal. So yeah, no, I think I'm not gonna change my answer. I think I'm gonna say actually no. When it's legal, you probably could like your other countries and their legalities. Like you probably legally could get a fucking driver's license at like 15 if you wanted to. Also bullshit. Actually, that's America. That's America. You can get one at 15 here. Um, you have to be 17. Probably costs like what? It costs like how much does it cost in America? Hold on, it's been a while since I've had to get my own license because I got mine at 16, 17, somewhere around there. But uh, no way it costs you more than 100, right? Like no way it costs more than $100 to get a license. I'm gonna just lowball it and say 50, $50 to get a license. Where it's technically like a $15 fee here. Really higher than 100. It's higher than 100 or higher than 50. No way it's high. What? Okay, wait, hold up. Don't tell the answer. Don't tell the answer. So let's think for a second. Good public transit, also probably better social safety nets. So nobody really wants to drive, probably. Much higher. I doubt it's more than like 225. I think that's where I stop. If it's more than $225 to get a license, then like why did you even get it? Actually, you live in a country with better social safety nets, so it probably $225 probably isn't that bad. Um, okay, so 40 hours theory, 250, 250. Wow, that's not awful, I guess. Okay, ice road. Oh, you guys have to actually get trained to like drive. No. And here we take the nearest 15-year-old and just go start the car. And if you can do a full circle without crashing, you get it. No, we don't get it. We don't do any of that here. We look at you, we go, yeah, all right, start the car. And if you can do that, you're already one step closer to getting your license. Okay, so if it's a full class, all right. If it's a full class, okay. I mean, I'd probably like 1,000, right? Probably like 1,000. Oh my gosh, dude, that blows. Much higher than 1,000 for just the driving class. Hmm. For just a driving class, higher than 1,000. No way, it's more than 5,000 of your place's currency. Unless, like, actually, okay. Actually, before you tell me the number, pause. Don't tell me the number. What is the currency? What country is this? What's the currency? Just just so I understand a little bit. Just so I can do a little bit of conversion rating in my head. Fucking USD, dude. Hate USD. I hate having the most expensive currency on the planet. Denmark. So about 6 is 1 USD. Okay. Huh. Much more than 1,000. Like 5,000? Like 5,000. Stop. I'm. If it's more than 5,000, that's crazy. If it's more than 5,000, that's crazy. If it's more than 5,000, that's crazy. I'm telling you, if it's more than 5,000, get a refund. Go get it now. Okay. I paid 5,000 USD. The typical is, oh, okay. 5,000 US dollars. You know what I can do with 5,000 US dollars? Crash a car and buy a new one. Which is real. My first car we bought off Facebook Marketplace for 5,000 USD. Hey, my picture also looks like I'm high as fuck, so it's okay. I think I actually was though. So, which also shows how easy it is to get a license. In America. Maybe not. No, I was probably a little bit. I was probably a little bit. Probably a little bit. Probably a little bit. Probably a little bit. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember that well. The fact that I don't remember taking the day I took my driver's test once again shows how easy that shit is to do in the Americas. All right. You're born with a car over here, which also isn't inaccurate. It's a very common thing for people to pass down cars here. Cannabis isn't legal here, though they typically if it's not driving. Yeah, I mean that's the same here. I don't live in a state that has legal cannabis anymore. When I lived in Arizona, I did. Um, but it's not legal in my current state of residence. Oh, I don't smoke that often anyway. But also, it's same goes here. If it's not enough to hurt anyone and you're not driving under the influence, usually no one gives a shit. Everyone's just gonna be like, whatever, whatever. Do whatever you do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting anybody. Um, about it. Just don't hurt anyone, and the police will usually turn the other way. So will most civilians. If you are a civilian and you're tattletelling, stop tattletelling. Have a vending machine at LAX, bro, dude. I don't think you're supposed to eat those, man. Like my all my thoughts were like the vending machine gummies were a trap. You know, like I don't know if you've ever seen like the never buy weed from the gas station like meme, but I always like conflated it to that in my head. It's like I don't think I'm supposed to buy this. I mean, hey, if it made your flight easier, then it was fucking worth it. um, dude, only at fucking LAX, dude. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever been to another airport that fucking gives you weed at the port, man. No, no, I don't trust that sushi. No. As someone who eats a lot of sushi, you never catch me eating that shit. You, and if you did, that means I was trying to kill myself. That is that is me trying to commit suicide. Never in my fucking life would you catch me. Ay ay ay. Fuck, man. Oof. I think like people who can eat the gas station tacos have like super stomachs as well. I just enjoyed sitting on the seat of the third stall. Yeah. Yeah. It literally is the exact same as like the people who can consume gas station tacos. It's like, ooh, your stomach must be made of titanium because I would die instantly. There would be no startup lag. I would just die. Fucking hate. Fucking can't do it, bro. Like that's superhuman levels of eating things, man. And I'm already lactose intolerant, bro. So my stomach already can't handle most things. Yeah, you fair point. You're you're from overseas, dog. American food is poison to you. You'll die. Aw. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. We put red 40 in chicken, bro. Like that's the levels of depravity America's at, man. We're putting the red 40 in the chicken. Altitude sickness fucking sucks. Yeah, it does. I don't get altitude sickness. I do get seasick, I think, though. Like I don't like being in water for long periods of time. Does it make? Well, I don't think I get seasick. I just think I'm uncomfortable with water. I'm thinking about it. Hate water. Don't make a black joke. Don't make a black joke. Trolling. Um. Oh, you like? I just think like a lot of airport food in general is a little suspect as well. Like I wouldn't make a conscious choice to eat at an airport if there was another option available. Like obviously when you're at the airport, there's no other options available. So you kind of gotta pick somewhere, especially if you're doing one of the like late night ones and there's only the suspect shit left open. Wake up multiple times. You nice gasping for air. Damn. That's fucking rough. That is extremely rough. I've never had any terrible plane experiences, I don't think. Except like one time I was like very clearly sick. Like not sick, but my allergies were flaring up. Um and like I could not breathe on this plane and I kept sneezing and I didn't want people to think I had COVID or some shit. So I'm constantly trying to hide that I'm sneezing and I was like the fucking window seat. So I couldn't get out even if I wanted to without it being like really goddamn awkward. God, I fucking hate airplanes, man. My allergies get really bad when I'm in the air. For some reason, that's my kryptonite. Is like my allergies get really, really bad. Screening aim. Boom. Ooh. Food inside the airport. What? Is it at a reasonable price? Is it gourmet food at a reasonable price, or is it just gourmet food? I don't know how to spell. What's that? I don't know how to spell that shit, bro. I'm just gonna go with what you got. Actually, fuck, dude, it's over. Nah, it's airport food. No shot, it's at a reasonable price, right? I was gonna say it's overseas, so obviously it's at a reasonable price because like food's different overseas. But it's also airport food, so I don't think I've never traveled out of this country. I was gonna say I've never seen airport food at a. Do not be hungry. What? Serious? Like it's just $22? Like is that what you're saying? Because like that's the average price of like a what? That's a that's two. Uh, Hold on, I'm trying to pick a restaurant that sells food for $22 in America. That's like one spicy chicken deluxe at Chick-fil-A with a milkshake in America. I think it's exactly $22. A spicy chicken deluxe with large fries and a milkshake. I think it's exactly 22 bucks. I'm not, don't make an AmeriFat joke, dude. I'm not fat. I'm not fat. Don't make an AmeriFat joke. I'm not fat. I'm just saying. Just saying that I know the exact price of a spicy chicken deluxe. That's the yeah, that's the entry stuff for some good food and something to drink. That's bad. Like I'll say it. It's pretty good. Pretty good price. Fact. That would get me to buy something. Oh right. Yeah, yeah. Plus tip, dude. 20% tip on the fucking Chick-fil-A order at the goddamn drive-through. I didn't even get no service. What do you mean 20% tip? I still do it. I still add the fucking 20% tip because I'm not a shit. I'm not a little shithead. But I shouldn't have to. The company should just be forced to pay their goddamn employees. That's my opinion. But this is America, so companies first. Fuck, dude. I gotta pay your fucking employees because you don't want to. Jesus Christ. Like I think like leaving a tip, like less people would have a problem with leaving a tip if like it was their choice. You know what I mean? Like at least from what I know about tipping culture, people are much more happy to leave a tip, much more happy to leave a tip whenever they don't feel like they have to leave the fucking tip. You know? And yeah, there's always gonna be like dickheads. McDonald's has slowly been getting more and more expensive over the course of the past. Okay, so gosh, you're 26, so I'm gonna feel like you're gonna call me like a child. But so I graduated in 2023. I started driving in late 2021, I believe. This is high school. McDonald's when I was in high school was extremely cheap. Like so cheap that me and the boys would all like carpool to McDonald's in the mornings, or after school all the time, right? And like we would just pay for all of our food, right? We would just one person would pay for everybody's food. Whoever's driving usually wasn't the one to pay, but one person would pay for all of our food, and then we'd go in a circle, right? That was normal to us. That was very very normal to us. By the time I graduated in in the big in the big 23, by the time I graduated in the big 23, McDonald's price had doubled, I think. Not doubled, but like it was significant, like $3 more than we were used to paying. $3 more than what we were used to paying, I believe. Which was significant enough for high schoolers to notice. And if you know anything about fucking high schoolers, these motherfuckers love to spend money. All right? And I say these motherfuckers when I'm referring to myself because I loved to spend money and still do. Because I'm a fucking zoomer and consumerism is what zoomers do. Yeah. Yeah. I also think that like America should just display like the price with taxes on everything. Like I agree with that sentiment. I think America should also stop making us do our own taxes and just send us the fucking bill, right? Like correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure in Denmark, whenever it's time for you to pay taxes, they just send you how much you need to fucking pay, right? They just tell you this is how much you owe to the fucking government, right? I just wish that America was on this kind of timing and they would just tell me how much I owed to the fucking government. Which, here's a secret, I'm never paying my tax. That's a joke, but it's not a joke. I still have yet to pay taxes. I'm fairly young though, so it's not that weird for me to have never paid taxes. I know a lot of people my age who've never paid taxes and who have never needed to pay taxes. I think I could have, but I keep exploiting loopholes in the American tax system, so I don't have to pay. If that doesn't show how anti-American I am, there you go. You just have to enter anything that might reduce your taxes. I mean, yeah, yeah. So my dad owns real estate, and one of the very, 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 very long list of things that my father taught me to do was to not pay any taxes on anything that you don't have to. Don't pay taxes on anything that you don't have to. And thus, because I'm fairly young and I don't make a lot of money, I don't make a lot of money at all. Um, I can duck the tax system by making just under enough to be forced to pay taxes. Now, is that slimy? Yes. But if I was dying on the street, the government officials of my country would not help me. Um, and most of our tax money goes to the military. Okay? So why the goddamn fuck should I have to pay for the fucking my percentage of the tax bracket, right? My percentage of the tax bracket specifically. Um, a lot of that money is not going to my local community, it's going to the military. All right? You know how I know that? Because if I look in my own goddamn neighborhood, I know what is and isn't being bought with taxes. All right? Our healthcare is ass. Our schooling's getting worse, right? It's only a downhill slope from here. So I decided peaceful protest. like there's this thing that like if everyone decided to stop paying their taxes today, what would the government do? Freak the fuck out, and that's it. Like I'm not telling people to not pay their taxes, but if you feel like your taxes are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, don't pay them. Hey man, I'm glad I didn't go to university in the big 23. I okay, so I dropped out anyway, but I wouldn't have gone in the first place. Actually, I won't say I dropped out yet. I'm just changing my thingy. I'm going to film school now, which I know AI is taking my job. You don't have to remind me. But AI is taking everybody's job. That's my way of looking at it. My would divert 1% of the military budget. Exactly, exactly. My parents have made a big deal about, yo, you should be looking for a job that won't get taken by AI. And I look at both of them and I'm like, you should look for a job that won't get taken by AI. Because guess what, buddy? It ain't real. That's not a thing. Like AI is driving cars now, dude. My mom said something about like, oh, there's a like truck drivers, their jobs are very secure. They'll never have their job taken by AI. And I said, yeah, right. Wait till them damn Waymos are driving trucks. Then what? So suggesting a person to be a goddamn truck driver is crazy. Like truck drivers for people who like need that job. I feel like AI plumber maybe not won't be happening anytime soon, but like everything else though, it's you're in jeopardy. Everything that's not like a really 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 specific job, you're in jeopardy. Which sucks. Like don't get me wrong. Like I'm not saying that's a good thing. I hate people. I hate the pro AI bros that love saying like, "Oh yeah, AI is going to take this job and this job and this job." Because like I know the US government isn't going to pay for the people with those jobs like to find other work, which means that's bad. Like the fact that so many people are losing their jobs to artificial intelligence, it's really bad. We're not getting a UBI, even though a UBI would just solve the problem entirely. I'd pay my taxes if people were getting universal basic income. I would. Like I'd pay that 100 times if people were getting universal basic income. Fucking fuck, dude. So like people who were born pre 21st century, I'm glad that they didn't have to worry about these things and instead had other problems to worry about, like lead poisoning, you know? Like at least they got the ability to go into the workforce optimistic. I know, dude. I know. Like if AI happened like it was making things higher quality, I don't think I'd be this pissed off. You know what I mean? Like what doesn't it just feel like everything is losing quality? Like if AI was becoming the most popular thing on the planet and it was high quality, man, like everything was high quality, dude, I wouldn't be this pissed off. But why does shit keep getting worse in quality? Like if you can make it easier, right? If the shit's easier to make now, easier to program now, why the fuck is it ass? Like on no earth should it be ass. Also, people are just getting like really fucking stupid. Like I'm sorry, but we were playing a D&D. I'm never gonna let this go. We were playing a D&D game, and one of my friend, like we were trying to solve like a problem with like the way the system worked, and we were just trying to figure out like how we do some rulings on a situation. And one of these fuckers looks at me and goes, "Ask Grok how to fix it." And my problem isn't even like that he told me to ask an AI. It's that he told me to ask Grok. Actually, no. Wrong. Actually, I'm misquoting him. I'm misquoting him. I think he did tell me to ask DeepSeek, which makes it a little better. Makes it a little better, a little better than those DeepSeek, a little better. Is it because I'm a cinephile? A little bit. I fuck with DeepSeek. I said it. I don't use it as consistently as I did in high school, but I fuck with DeepSeek more than I fuck with what Grok. Is that the Elon Musk one? Grok's the white genocide in South Africa one. Fucking Grok, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've noticed that too, bro. Small program that rolls dice for you? Sure. Easy AI would do that. Needs to roll dice? Easy. Yeah. You ask the AI to do anything that's longer than like 4 sentences, and it starts losing its mind. And I get it. This is like the worst AI will ever be, right? People love saying that shit. Like, this is the worst AI will ever be. It's only getting better from here. But it's like, dog, if this is the worst it's ever gonna be, when does it get better, bro? Because it's been ass. It's been ass, bro. It's still ass. People been saying this is the worst it's ever gonna be for so goddamn long, and it's still ass. When will it make my life better, bro? People are, oh yeah, AI gonna make your life so easy. When? Right now it's only making my shit hard. Like if that was the truth, if that was the truth, and it's like, oh yeah, AI is making my life so easy now, I'd be like, well, I love AI, but it's not. That like that. Dude, that's what I'm saying. How long? How long till we can get the AI that puts my goddamn clothes in the washer and takes them out for me so I don't have to do my least favorite chore of the day? How long till we get that, man? If I can get that, I'll shut the fuck up. If I can actually get some shit like that, I'll finally shut the fuck up about the AI thing. But because right now, it ain't doing nothing for me. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. It's just standing there, destroying my planet that it don't gotta live in. What's the AI? What's the AI? Tell me. Tell me, bro. Is this a motherfucker that's gonna say like Grammarly or some shit? Which is valid. Grammarly's my goat. Or at least it was. I don't know if they've changed their system yet to more fit the modern AI models. It did when I was using it, alright? Maybe I just said something controversial that like Grammarly was heat or is heat. I was. It definitely was heat if it ain't anymore. So on this wall, what if I use these? Because I haven't used these. Neuro by British developer. Well, that's funny. At least it's interesting, dude. I wish Chat GPT like wasn't so sanitized sometimes. Because AI was good when it was funny. Like I remember say 3 years ago when the AI model stuff was brand fucking new and everybody was using it because it was funny. Wow. Oh wait, I think I've seen Neuro. I think like Neuro might have been the one I saw stream with Doug Doug. Oh, maybe. Maybe. I don't remember. I saw an AI stream with Doug Doug, who was funny. And it wasn't like how Doug Doug be programming his chat to be like an AI. It wasn't one of those videos. Swag. Huh. The fact that I know that, the fact that I watched Doug Doug. Yeah, 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 yeah. It was that video. It was that video. Yes. Okay, so I am correct in my thoughts of which AI this is. Yeah, no, she was funny. That was a good video. Like I actually enjoyed that video. Me being tapped in on Doug Doug. I, everyone around me like watches like Kai Cenat and shit, and I'm out here watching fucking Doug Doug. I think about that every day. I'm not like other girls. I watch Doug Doug. That's how all my friends are looking at me right now, but it's okay. Um, where? So thinking, don't know what to do with this side, but I'm thinking. Where's the bricks? Did I misplace my cobblestone bricks? I swear I made a lot of them. Did I use them all? Am I just dumb? Here's that I might be a little stupid. Well, yeah, that's why I do it. I like to keep my stream life and my personal life separate as well. Another reason I do it. Um, which I think is respectable. I think I as a person with human rights should be allowed to do that. Yes, yes. I say that all the time. Like people, because a lot of my other streamer friends, they are very, 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 very like they're face cam heavy, and they always tell me it's like, why don't you just have a face cam? Or that's what they used to say before I switched to a VTuber model. You say, why don't you have a face cam? You'd probably do much better with a face cam. And I was like, I don't wanna, I don't want to show my face on stream all the time. Um, which also is why I believe I'm the most consistent of all of them. Because they are very very concerned with appearance 24/7. Actually, that's not completely true, but a lot of them are very concerned of how they look on camera and all that. When I don't have to worry about that, I get to wake up at 8 a.m. every morning. I get to wake up at 8 a.m. every morning and just push the stream button and enjoy stream without having to worry about what I look like, um, without having to worry about perceptions, and it feels good, and I like that. And I wouldn't stream if I couldn't have that. I would just make YouTube videos because it's easier, and YouTube videos, you get prep time and all this other stuff. When stream, it's just I just kind of show up here every day. No care of anything. I just get to play the game that I want to play and have fun. These don't have enough like difference in them for me to like this. Like you can tell they're different textures, but they're not different enough where it breaks up the structure how I wanted it to. Hey, you're not supposed to be in there. I missed twice, dude. I missed twice. I missed 3 times. That one didn't miss. Okay. So VTubing is like so accessible now that like I feel like anyone who wants to be can be a faceless streamer or VTuber. Like you can be whoever, whatever, or however you want, any given point in time. And I like that. I think that feels nice. I do think some people abuse it. Some people abuse the anonymity of it all, but it's okay. I need some like all I think is where's the money going? Well, here's the truth. When you look at someone like XQC, all right, or hold on, XQC, or like who's another one? Asmongold. Asmongold. He's a goblin. All right. That that's money that it doesn't make sense that they appear as they do. You know what I mean? Like smaller streamers make a very big deal about their appearance. Okay. And I know this because, like I said, I know a bunch of smaller streamers who focus on their appearance so much. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. And I always look at people like XQC and Asmongold, and I ask the same question: where is the money going? Your production, like it's different when it's like Kai Cenat. I don't like Kai Cenat's like streams, but I understand where his money's going. He does like a new event like every like few months, it seems. At least I can understand where his money's going, right? He's doing these new and exciting things. But XQC and Asmongold just sit there every day in the same spot. They just sit there and they sit there and do absolutely nothing. I mean, yeah, you can tell where his money's going by the mountains of soda cups, dude. Yeah, dude. It's like you just like I don't understand how you could have that much money and just sit there. Like you just sit there and stream and do nothing. They don't go outside. They don't hang out with people. They just sit there. They don't host events. They just sit there. Like the other VTubers, they'll buy new models, right? They'll their setup like has like full body rigs sometimes. Like Fillion has a full body rig, and those are expensive. Like, and Fillion has like I know Fillion has definitely damaged some of her full body rigs, but that's not the point. It takes so much more to be an engaging VTuber than it clearly does to be just a person sitting in front of a camera who gets to just sit there and do fuck all, man. Like, I will never understand how people watch XQC and Asmongold. Like, on some levels, I understand it, right? Only on some levels. Like, sometimes you just want to watch a guy who's just sitting there. But I don't want to watch a guy who's just sitting there every day. Like they just sit there. Nothing interesting. Like this is just a person. Like no offense to just all offense to Asmongold. All offense to Asmongold. I don't give a shit about Asmongold's opinion. He's fucking atrocious. Like he looks fucking atrocious. Like he looks like a greaser. Like he looks like the most greasy, musty guy you've ever seen. And he's okay with that. People like staring at that, which is one step further. It's like it's not visually appealing, it's not visually interesting. I mean, I guess if you want to call it visually interesting, be my guest. But it's gross. Like, it's fucking nasty, man. That's really cool. See, like that's really cool. That is so fucking cool. And then we have the regular, basic ass, lame ass streamers that just look like fucking grease balls. No offense to Moist Critical, of course. It's just gross, man. I hate that shit, dude. Like, I fucking hate that shit, dude. Like, streaming has become more accessible and more seen than ever. Like, we are actually, eh, like, statistically, streaming in 2020 might have been bigger, right? What's that? What's that? Don't look right. I just can't get the texture right. But streaming is at least significantly larger than it was like 10 years ago. And yet, the biggest streamers on the planet a lot of the time are not innovating. And you can do these things IRL too. It just like I'm so glad that streamers like Kaisenet and IShowSpeed exist, even though I don't like them, because they're still trying. You know what I mean? Like they're still out here trying to do more interesting things. Like they level up every time they do something. They try to level up every time they do something. And if they didn't exist, I'm sure a lot of people like wouldn't be able to comprehend what is possible in the streaming world. But like if the biggest streamers in the world, the biggest ones, were still people like Asmongold and XQC, streaming wouldn't be interesting. And I don't think that's a hot take because they don't fucking do anything. They're not interesting. They make it. It's fine to only appeal to your fan base. I'm not saying they can't only appeal to their fan base, but they're not trying to do anything anymore. Wow. Consider done like you would a Vocaloid. That's also really cool. So I like Vocaloid music, man. This might be a hot take. I don't know if this is a hot take actually. I'm not around a lot of people who even know Vocaloid exists. Obviously, people know like Hatsune Miku exists, but I know people who think Hatsune Miku is like anime. All right, there's people on this earth who think Miku is an anime. Okay, Vocaloid is cool. Like I like Vocaloid music. That might be too hot of a take for me to say in the big 2025. Fuck with Vocaloid. I have a Vocaloid song that's probably been on my playlist for multiple years now. Um, it's like even before I was listening to a lot of Vocaloid and J-pop and stuff. Now now I listen to so much J-pop and Vocaloid and shit that it's like not that weird to be in my playlist. But it was when I was only listening to like hip hop, mainstream hip hop at that, and metal. I've always listened to a lot of metal. I also had like a K-pop phase, but it didn't last very long because I realized this is definitely gonna be a hot take. But I realized that K-pop is just hip hop with a Korean accent. I can get that. Yeah, no, I can get that. I agree with that. I think the beats are the best part of most Vocaloid songs. I think the beats carry a lot of Vocaloid songs. I don't like dubstep, but I guess this is a good way to put it. I don't like dubstep, but I like interesting musical production. Which like Vocaloid scratches that itch for me. I know people don't like dubstep in the Big 25. I don't think that's a hot take. I think not liking dubstep is the most basic take you can have on the earth. Good on all the dubstep haters for not liking dubstep. I actually, you know what? You've got me thinking. I'm gonna try my hand at a Vocaloid song. Sure. You'd have to tell me the name. You can't link in chat. Night Bottle vaporize you. called Life. Okay, give me one moment. So I think this looks significantly better. Like it breaks it up so much better, dude. Yes. I'm gonna go in here where it's safe. While I change the music.
I could walk right beside you, show you just who I am. You know I would. The memories we made fade. I realize you'll never be the same. Why can you see my view? Eye to eye, what's fake, what's true? You go on and grow past by all that I've known, and I'm left here all alone. Recycle thoughts time that keep racing in my head till there's nowhere left to go. Waiting for you, what am I to do? What am I to do when you're gone? And you're gone, when you're gone. And it's overdue, voices calling to us that
Hey,
I knew all alone. When you're gone, my hands reach up onto my face, and I don't feel a thing, and I never realized the thing, this thing I call life. Life in these lies. And every day I'm changing and my thoughts keep rearranging. I don't know if it's a real or fiction. My memory is hazy, can't be sure if what I'm thinking's a lie. Don't let me go, I can't go. You go on and grow past by all that I've known, and I'm left here all alone. Recycle thoughts time that keep racing in my head till there's nowhere left to go. I'm waiting for you. What am I to do? What am I to do when you're gone? And you're gone, when you're gone. And it's overdue. Voices calling to answers that I knew all along. When you're gone, my hands reach up onto my face, and I don't feel a thing, and I never realized the thing, this thing I call life.
bro, it's just heat, bro.
Fighting just a fine. Oh no, I found you again. Hello, waiting for you. What am I to do? What am I to do when you're gone? And you're gone, when you're gone. And it's overdue. Voices calling to answers that I knew all along. When you're gone, my hands reach up onto my face, and I don't feel a thing, and I never realized the thing, this thing I call life.
Pause. Bro, that was actually really good. This is non-DMCA. This might actually go in my playlist that I play while I'm streaming. That yeah, I'm actually gonna throw that one in there, bro. That was actually great. Gosh, feels like created doesn't know it no longer has anyone. Bro, Bro, the AI is not allowed to make me feel sad, bro. Bro, that's not allowed. The AI is not allowed to make me feel sad, okay? It's against the rules. You cannot break the rules. It's not that's not allowed. All right? Just letting everyone know that shit's not allowed. Okay. Kind of just I'm very like torn about this. That's see the world is great, dude. Interesting things are still happening in the world. And I'm glad I can acknowledge that. I'm glad that I'm here to see interesting things still happening in the world. This might be too tall. What I'm going for. Here, what if I just drop it right here? And then we'll have the roof start there. Huh. What cobblestone do I still have? Zilch. Alright. That's fine. I told myself today. Funny, you voice for girl, but most people were a bit meh on it. So we got another daughter. That's funny. I told myself when I started this stream, I think, that I was not gonna make it a priority to finish this structure, and I was instead going to focus on building the fucking power generator. And here I am, multiple hours into stream, coming to the end of stream as I have to go do other stuff today, and I ain't done shit but design this fucking building. Gosh, that's so far undergrad. Nog. Okay, okay, but let's keep it a band though. Let's keep it a band though. Let's keep it a rack. Alright. It's kind of hard though. Like once this is done, this could look dope as fuck. If we keep it 1,000. Why do I keep going back in here? Do you want to know something? Well, I think your phone is telling you that you have to speak Danish. I think your phone is just. Oh, I can't chisel this one. Okay, so I actually have to go back in here for this. I think your phone's telling you it's time to speak Danish, man. This shit's useless to me. These damn cobblestone bricks are fucking useless to me. Because I need these flat cobblestone tiles. We ain't even got to the other sides yet. What's up, B man? We ain't even got to the other sides yet. This is just. Look, man, I don't speak Danish. I'm American. You know how many languages Americans know? Zero. Half of them can't even speak English, which actually is a very sad statistic that the American illiteracy rate is, the American literacy rate is actually very low, even for like English speakers. And years ago, it was a big point, which is kind of why I went to university in the first place. It's one of the facts that made me want to go to university. I was an English major in university, so whenever like I would think about it, it'd be like, yeah, man, America really needs more teachers, but the truth of that is that America doesn't want more teachers. They want less teachers. They want AI teachers. So I would never become a teacher in the modern day, unfortunately, because another timeline for me has me still in university and not going to film school. Instead, I think I solve literacy or illiteracy by making more deep and introspective works on the human experience, which will cause one to look within themselves, and solve illiteracy by making people read a book or wanting to read a book. The only issue is that to reach people who cannot read, you have to meet them where they are, not where you want them to be, aka film. So much easier for people to watch something than to read something. Problem is the attention span of people in general is just getting much lower, so it's becoming even harder to do even the other thing I want to do. But you can solve that. It's not an unsolvable issue. I think attention span is a made-up statistic anyway, because it's not like people are not paying attention to things anymore. It's just that some people are paying attention to other things now when they weren't before. It's like people bring up that like children can't read now because they can't stare at a book. Get everyone addicted to anime and they strip every single one of the. It was, yeah, suddenly they are reading. No, I think so. I can read fairly quickly. And I do blame anime for that. Like I've been watching anime my whole life, and I blame anime for my ability to read things fairly quickly, even though I do read things incorrectly whenever I'm reading things like I read it like an anime. Because anime gives you the aid of visuals as well, so your brain can just kind of gloss past certain words if you have something to look at. But it is a contributing factor to how much I can read. But I also think that it had the adverse effect of not making me want to read regular books, and now I only read manga, which has pictures. So, but I like art. Like I'm allowed to like cool art, I think. I'm allowed to like cool art. I'm allowed to like the silly Japanese characters, okay? And if I'm not, then doom on me. Maybe the world shouldn't have introduced me to said silly Japanese characters. I just want to test something. Wait a minute. This is important. Look, so check this out. Traveler's backpacks, which like this probably doesn't matter that much to you. go into the other backpack. That's huge. Anyway, backpack inside of a backpack without the inception modifier. I'm reading Danish, English, and Swedish, but I can speak Danish, English, and some German. It's funny. Norwegian and Danish is very similar spoken, but Swedish and Danish are written. That's crazy. So, in terms of my linguistic abilities, I speak English. Well, okay. Let me let me be more specific. I speak English, African American vernacular English. I also speak like regular English too, but that's not how I talk out in the wild. But I also know the basics of French. That's it. And the basics of Spanish and kinda Arabic, but that's stretching it a little bit. That's me pushing it a little bit, I'll admit. I grew up in a very diverse area. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? See? But I don't understand Arabic that well. I just grew up in a diverse area, so some words I've heard more consistently than others. Same with Spanish. It's the same thing that happened with Spanish. It's just Spanish is closer to English, and I actually took a Spanish class, so I know more about Spanish and can understand a little bit more of Spanish than I can Arabic, despite me only gaining these abilities through osmosis. Say these abilities like it's some fucking superpower. Speaking another language is a superpower, actually. I'm not gonna change that. Speaking another language is hard as hell. And you know what? Everyone who can speak more than one language, legendary. And I know that's normal in the European countries. In the European world, that's normal. Being able to speak other languages, normal as hell. Yeah, I can't. So, I don't have social media. Um, my primary the social media that I do have is Chinese social media. My primary social media is Zhaozhongzhu. Um, Only issue is I can't read fucking Chinese. Like I love Zhaozhongzhu. I'm a big fashion guy, so I love Chinese fashion. But I'm gonna keep it a buck, my boy. Can't speak fucking Chinese. People say that all the time. Why is your primary social media a Chinese social media app if you can't read Chinese? It's like I just can't read fucking Chinese, man. I don't know what you want. Also, if I could read Chinese, I'd be a different beast. You don't want me to be able to read Chinese. I bet. I bet it's fucking insane, man. Ay, ay, ay. I wish I spoke Chinese, man. I would like I just can't go through the effort of learning another language. Like I'm an English nerd. Um I really love linguistics and the way the English language works because it's like a million languages. It's not just one. Um but the fact that I've learned all of these little nuances about English has made me not want to do it again for another language because I know if I try to learn another language and I actually get invested in it, I'll be super invested. I love language. I do. I genuinely love language. Um, I think it is the greatest human gift. And I love that shit. But dog, shit's hard. But words in one stream is in English, and the subs are generated in English, and another is in the Japanese stream where the subtitles are translated in Japanese and text speech. Dude, that's crazy. Look, bro, I struggle with regular OBS. When my OBS breaks, bro, I'll be ready to flip my computer. I'll be struggling with regular OBS, and you're telling me that this motherfucker's got it split amongst 4 separate screens streaming all at the same time? Hell nah. Fun fact, I actually helped a streaming company fix their OBS one time because I was going in for a job interview and they did not know how to fix it. So I fixed it. They didn't hire me. So, lesson. Don't fix shit for companies. That's a lot. That honestly that was probably 2 months ago. Bro, I might consider. I was like, when they sent me the message that they like, I don't think I was gonna work there anyway because I was just changing. Like, I was just looking for a job at that point, deciding what exactly I wanted to do. Cause I was like, it's hard being. I was still 19 at the time, I think. So, it's hard being like a 19-year-old with no. I say that like it wasn't 3 months ago, but like I think now that I'm 20 and a lot of people have just said you just got to find your own way, that it's a little easier for me to comprehend. But then I was just like looking for something like to appease people. It was very hard to appease people, so I was just looking for anything so that people would get off my ass about certain things. So I went in with a streaming company because it was like something that I'm already familiar with. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a streaming company. They stream. They wanted me to get in front of they made me get in front of the camera too. They were already streaming when I went in, and they made me do. I wish I could find this VOD. If I could find this VOD, I'd show it on stream, but I doubt it still exists. They made me stream to their audience. Like, they made me hop in their chair. Like, their main streamer is this girl named Tiffany. Okay, they told Tiffany to get out the seat and told me to get in, and I was like, yeah. I'm just a fucker who blocks ChatGPT during the exams. Okay, but is it funny though? Are you allowed to see like people's faces? I doubt it, right? Like are you like the monitor? Do you get to watch the people? Or are you literally just the technician? Like, you literally just do all the fixing when shit breaks, or to block ChatGPT on people's shit, I guess. But I sit in the office, just go out and smack them. That's nice though. It's a very simple job, which isn't a bad thing. People think when I say simple, I'm saying like your job's ass. That's not what I'm saying. But hold on, back to the story for a second. They made me get on their camera. Like, I streamed to their audience of what, like 1,000 people for at least 30 minutes. It's not. My bad, bro. I misclocked your job. Dude, that was an odd experience. That was a very, very odd experience, man. And they didn't hire me. Like, they made me do all that. And then did not hire me. And didn't do it. I was pissed, bro. Like whenever they sent it to me, they gave me a complimentary fucking Funko Pop. Like that. Is that not weird? Like I still have it in here somewhere. Like I have no clue where that fucking thing is. I'm gonna probably give it to someone. Give me a complimentary Funko Pop or some shit. It's in a box. Like I think it's a Funko Pop. It might be one of those. What's the word? U2s. It might be a U2s. But geez, man, they gave me all this bullshit, right? Got my hopes up, man, because it's like, oh yeah, man, they're giving me all this stuff, dude. Like I helped them with their OBS when they were clearly too fucking incompetent to figure out how OBS works, all right? Because it wasn't it was just changing like certain sources in OBS, all right? So I was like, man, bro, worst case scenario, they hire me as a what am I thinking? What am I thinking? Pause. They hire me. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the word. They hire me as like some sort of like support like guy. Like they're like, oh yeah, we could just hire him as like support for when shit breaks, right? Like even if it's just simple stuff. Like even if they didn't believe that like I actually knew what I was doing, which I fucking didn't. All right, just to be clear, I'm just here every morning. All right, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. But it's like, I guess like the complimentary Funko Pop was the payment, bro. Like if I rip it, they're gonna hit me with but we gave you a complimentary Funko Pop. It's like you gave a severance package to a motherfucker who didn't work there. But you see, we gave you a complimentary Funko. I guess that's what I got for helping them fix this stream. But it's like worst case scenario, they hire me as like this guy. I'll read the block of text in a second, okay? I'll read the block of text. Hold up, I got you. All right. So, I mean, like dealing with students all day has to be a pain in the ass, though, right? As someone who was in university, keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. As someone who was in university, them fucking students were coming in there complaining about shit that they could have fixed on their own. Be honest. Be honest. They were. They were. Okay. Well, that's swag. Fuck, dude. I think about this experience. Like this the weirdest job experience. That like probably like I'll like this story would be weird no matter who's telling it. I just make Linux servers all day. I don't know shit about Linux. I I've never used anything Linux. I don't know shit about Linux, bro. Fuck, dude. I really went in there and I streamed. I streamed to 1,000 people. All right. Maybe that's why I didn't get hired. Maybe the 1,000 people, like maybe their chat wasn't fucking with me. They weren't really talking to me like they were talking to Tiffany. They didn't know me. They just kept complimenting my hair. No, I use an iPhone. I use an iPhone. I'm an American. All right? Keep your Chinese phones. Keep your fucking Chinese phones where they belong. In China. Also, don't come at me about like Apple being made in China. We know. Um, I know. The Trump phone runs Android, yeah. I'm a blue-blooded American. I use Apple. I don't use that Chinese shit. Even though all of our shit is also made in China. I love America. I'm so anti-American all the time that I be forgetting that I actually do love America. See, see, I heard Apple is starting to remove their emulator restrictions though. Maybe that's a rumor. Maybe I don't actually know what I'm talking about. I think I saw it somewhere. Um, something about yeah, because EU. Oh, I see. I see. So it's a forced thing. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Because I was like, Apple would never remove some of their fucking restrictions. Whenever I heard it, I was like, be serious. No way Apple's doing that. Like that's a crazy thing to say Apple's doing. But if it's because of EU restrictions, which I know they've been having a lot of problems, or EU fines, I know they've been having a lot of problems with the European market. That would explain a lot about how Apple is changing their processes. Which go the EU, man. Make these bitches fold, bro, cause Apple be on bullshit. I swear them fuckers have increased my iCloud payments. I swear they have. I do not remember that bitch being $2. But you know what? They can just have it, bro. Fuck. They can just fucking have it, bro. I need the extra storage on my phone. Fuck them, man. God, dude, Apple pisses me the fuck off. There are PS1 and below on the App Store right now. Which newer stuff is not allowed. Oh, I see. So this does mean I can play Pokemon on my iPhone though. Like if I wanted to run Emerald on my iPhone, I can run Emerald on my iPhone. Okay. That's swag though. If anyone would have told me that, like, how long ago was I playing Emerald every weekend on stream on my shitty HP laptop? Someone would have told me that back then, bro. I would have been a fucking mobile streamer. I think this might fuck up the build, but we'll see. I'm just experimenting right now. I don't have a reference or anything. I'm just kind of going off the dome. Building with references is for nerds. I don't love it. I don't love it. We'll go look at it from this angle. So I think I want to do like a round. Where the fuck did my torch go? I don't care. Oh, it's up there. I don't think I can reach that. Okay. Stream ends in approximately 23 minutes. I have to go get ready. But it's been fun. Yeah, no, that looks bad, bro. that looks bad. I'll say it. It doesn't look good. Looks like shit. Okay. Guess that means we're gonna have to actually use my huge, massive, thick ass skull. You're looking for his retro arc, but it's a bit complicated. Okay. Can it run Wii games? Which I think I've heard of retro arc. I don't think it can run Wii games. But most things can't run Wii games because of the need for a Wiimote, not because it can't actually run the game. Dude, I need to get that set up. I want to play Bakugan Battle Brawler as a video game for the Wii. If I ever get a full body rig, I'm playing Bakugan Battle Brawler as a video game for the Wii on stream. Like, so before I got a functioning computer, no, yeah, but like the Wii part is the fun part, bro. Come on, be serious, bro. Do you want to play a Wii game with a GameCube controller? That's what I thought. Except for like Mario Kart or some shit. But before I streamed on my much better laptop, my primary ways of playing games was the PlayStation 4 and the Wii U. All right, but I did always play it in Wii mode. I never actually played it in Wii U mode. You can get sensor bar with USB plugs. Yo, I gotta buy one of those. Actually, I did see that because I've been planning this for a while now. And I was just like, I don't really got the money for it. I don't really have the coins for this. Like, I don't have the coins for any of this, you know. So I was just like, I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna be patient and buy all of this stuff whenever I'm in a much better monetary position, which is still not today, but maybe it's coming. Hopefully it's coming. I want a full body rig. I want more stuff. But I just ain't got it. It's okay. It's okay to just not have it. But I said I wanted to do it. Where did I leave my story off? My mother. I completely lost my train of thought. I'm so dumb. What's going on here? Okay. 1, 2. Trying to get this shape good. Okay, I might actually need a reference. Okay. It's getting cooked. Yeah. Anyway, my main modes of playing games were the PS4 and the Wii. Alright? Wii U specifically. Even though that's an abomination. I did have a Switch. I never played it. Gonna keep the hot takes rolling. Never found a reason to play the Switch after Pokemon Sword and Shield came out. And I know people didn't like that game. But I liked that game. I loved Pokemon Sword and Shield. And that's what mattered. Was that I loved it. Alright? Still do. I still hop on Sword and Shield right now. I think people who were complaining about graphics and all that, they were missing the fucking point, dude. It was a semi-open world Pokemon game, bro. PS2 emulators, PC. If you still have a DVD drive, I don't got that shit. I haven't seen a DVD drive in like the amount of time that my sister has been alive. She's 10. Yeah, I played my Wii U and my PS4 and occasionally Pokemon. Occasionally. This means, dude, I want a DVD player though. I want a DVD player because I want Sinners on I want Sinners on Blu-ray. Yep. Yep, I want Sinners on Blu-ray. Yep. Actually, I want it on what's the it's like Steelbox or something. I don't remember. I want the Steelbox set. Yep. Yep, I do. Yes, I do. Um people people hate how much I loved Sinners. I think I loved it more than like the people who like glaze it because I don't talk about it 24/7 anymore. I just like quietly love it. I definitely was talking about it for like a week straight though. I'm not gonna bullshit that. But I was playing my Wii U 24 fucking 7. Alright? And I mean that. 24 fucking 7. One game on the Wii U. Its name is Bakugan Battle Brawlers, the video game. And like it's kind of crazy that like even when I say that, people don't know what Bakugan is. It's really cool. Wait, that's actually sick. I want something like that. Why are you up here, man? There's nothing up here for you. It's actually really fucking cool. It'd be dope to have something like that. Software running. Free open source. Wow. Maybe I will get something like that at some point. Fucking Bakugan Battle Brawlers video game. Now I want to play Bakugan Battle Brawlers video game. But yeah, I was playing Bakugan every day. And I had this idea that like cuz I'm not a solo streamer. We're a group of people a lot of the time. I said at some point to myself, at some point, whenever everyone hits a specific milestone, we should do like a game tournament between all of us to determine who the best gamer is. And I know it's not me. I know it isn't me. First off, I don't play as many games as everyone else. I'm a fashion and English nerd. And a movie nerd. I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of anime. I don't do that gaming shit 90% of the time. But I did say that we should do some sort of gaming. We should do some gaming. And if I get to pick any game to like prove my gamer medal in, it will be Bakugan Battle Brawlers, the video game for the Wii. Because I know that's the one game no one alive is capable of beating me in. No one living on this earth has more than 500 hours of Bakugan Battle Brawlers, the video game, but me. Like, I'm the only one. And I'm okay with that. Oh. Oh, that's cool. It connects to your My Anime list? That's dope. I remember back in the day there was some Mal controversy involving a specific VTuber that I will not be naming. Because I don't like him. Even though I used to watch him like every day. But he's just changed too much now. Oh, that looks ass. Who let me build that shit, bro? That looks ass. Hold on. If you know who I'm talking about, good on you. I ain't bringing his ass up, bro. Good. 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 If we found my old Twitter account, which probably exists out there somewhere, I could probably log back into it. Got banned at one point for toxicity, but gosh, dude, that specific streamer VTuber fostered a very toxic fan base that I regrettably was a part of. But yeah, there was some My Anime List drama involving them and the My Anime List staff because he boosted a anime. He like boosted an anime on My Anime List, like got his entire fan base to vote of an anime on My Anime List, which like led to them creating another My Anime List tab or some shit. Yeah, it's just not healthy for your mental. I say that about a lot of social media though, because like I said, I don't have any social media. So to me, a lot of social media aren't healthy for your mental. For my mental, actually, just mine. If you have, I just don't think social media is good for your brain. Which it makes me sound like fucking boomery. It makes me sound like a goddamn boomer. But I'm okay with sounding like a boomer in this one instance. Because I think vast exposure to that many people with that many different perspectives all at once, with some who have malicious intent 24/7, being exposed to those kind of people all the time cannot be healthy. Social media, we out here on AOL. That's what? Old ass. But yeah, I just think like being exposed to that many different people all at once, some who are intentionally on most of these apps to get a reaction out of you, literally just isn't good for you. Like I just don't think the average person should be exposing themselves to that kind of toxicity all the fucking time. AOL has more monthly users than Twitter in the EU today. That's insane. Not in America. Twitter is our kryptonite, unfortunately. Twitter is the Nazi app. The Nazi app is like the most popular used social media in the US of A. Unfortunately. Nazi Gram. Wow. I can't imagine anything dominating the social media sphere in America other than Twitter. Like it's just always going to be this way. For at least for the foreseeable future. Yeah. Yeah, I had to just straight up Reddit was actually my last social media to go. Obviously other than like Discord. Like people include Discord, but I think Discord functions a little differently. Like you don't count your messenger app as a form of social media. So me counting Discord is kind of crazy considering I just use it the same way as I use like Messenger. Reddit was the last one to go though for me, which tells you a lot about like me in general. But to be fair, I was not in any toxic communities. Okay, not in any of the Gooner subreddits. All right. I was using it for news is a strong way for me to put it. I wasn't using it. I was using it for news on the communities that I was in. So yes, I was using it for news, but like more like news on like shows I watched and shit. Still fairly normal way to be using Reddit in comparison to some of the other ways that people use Reddit. That's for sure. But like I wasn't out here religiously on Reddit either. I have a lot of Reddit posts. Oh, art. I was using Reddit to commission art as well. Because I do D&D and I need art all the time. I always need art. So I was using Reddit to commission art as well. Hello, can we get out of chat box? There we go. Nah, that's ass, bro. It's that little one. It's a little fucking top one, dude. So maybe I should just stop at the third one. Dude, yeah, I mean, Redditors love drawing porn. Everyone knows that. Redditors love drawing porn. I tell every artist in my sphere, I go, no, bro. You want to make a band real quick? Go draw some porn on Reddit. You wanna drop a quick rack? Porn on Reddit. Somebody will pay for it. AI porn just don't hit the same. The fact that that is a statement people on the internet have said. Car playing pretend courtroom. See, that's cute shit. That's cute shit. It's like now it's that bar. Like I feel like I have this dome. I have this dome looking thing, right? Except it does look a little flat. I'll say that. It does look a little flat, but I'm okay with that. That's this bar that's getting me. But stream ends in 5 minutes. Or at least I'm gonna end stream in 5 minutes. So I'm not gonna stress it. I gotta get up there, man. Me saying I'm not gonna stress about it. Me proceeding to stress about it. This is why I can't. Like I should not be allowed to play Minecraft. Give me like some. Yeah. I don't want the rest of it. I don't want the rest of it. Okay. Holy shit. It has been a stream. I got up way too early this morning. I'm feeling rather sluggish. Hey, give me it back. Give me it back. Too much. Back. Dude, I hate when I miss merch. It makes me feel so bad, bro. Like I be wanting merch for so many different things, and I'd be missing it. And I'd be like, there was a Ben 10 U2s that dropped a few months ago, and I just did not have the coins to buy it. Didn't have the doubloons, no gold, and I couldn't buy it, and it pissed me the fuck off. I was unhappy for like the rest of the month. I kept thinking about it. I kept going, shit. I need that shit, bro. Ugh. That's really cool. That's actually really fucking cool. But okay. Next fuck. Next stream, we make the generator. these blocks back. If those aren't cobblestone, I want them back, bro. I need to be saving on blocks. I'm sure, dude. Merch be expensive as fuck, bro. Merch be expensive as shit, boy. Should we make you the fucking generator? Still losing money over it? How? Oh. Right. Damn. Bro, tariffs really fucked everyone, dude. Oh my gosh, I hate Dementia Dawn, dude. I just wish he would think about things before he did things, bro. I just wish he would use his fucking brain. I think the structure could still look badass. It's supposed to be a fucking power generator, and it has yet to generate any fucking power. Where is the power generator? Tomorrow at 8 a.m. my time. So, whatever the fuck 3 hours ago was for you. More stone bricks, so I might as well go ahead and fill these up. There you go. Do the conversion rates in your head. Ah. I'm here every day, first thing in the morning. Every day, first thing in the morning. Before I go, I'll leave you with a fun fact. Out of the streamer group that I am a part of, which is not very big, it's very small, I have the highest follower rate, and I am not affiliated at all. My consistency and my average viewer count is much lower than everyone else's in my streamer group because I stream at 8 in the morning. But I don't care. I don't care. All right. I got that going. Bro, maybe like the European guys should come this way. All right. I think I did everything. Oh, actually, not yet. I think we have to put this in the blast furnace. All right. Now I think I did everything. Okay. All right. I think I'm done here. And thus, I'm outie. I'm not an anime. I will be back probably 8 a.m. tomorrow, unless I get in a car crash or some shit. I'm not speaking that in existence. Universe, listen to me. I'm not speaking that in the universe. Oh, yeah, not yet, but peace out.